almost every week extremely personal matters were being published, including parts of private conversations. And my question to you is, how did that make you feel about those around you?
Well, initially, I'm very lucky. I have a very tight group of friends and a very supportive family, and to this date, no one has ever sold a story on me, regardless of the fact that several people, even acquaintances, have been offered large sums of money to do so. So I felt very protected. But it was baffling how certain pieces of information kept coming out. And the first initial steps I took were to change my mobile number. And then I changed it again and again. I ended up changing it 3 times in 3 months. And stories still continued to come out with very private information that only a select group of people knew about. And so naturally, having changed my number and being pretty convinced that it couldn't have been as a result of hacking, even though that was my suspicion, I accused my friends and family of selling stories, and they accused each other as well.
And that paragraph links with the same theme, which you pick up again at paragraph 7 of your witness statement, where you describe one occasion where you sat down your family and friends in a room and accused them of leaking stories to the press.
Yeah.
Because a story had come out that only they knew about.
Yeah, there was one particular very private piece of information that 4 people knew about. And I'd been very careful to only tell my mother, my sister, and 2 of my closest friends.
Yeah.
And a journalist had phoned up saying that they knew about this. And so, yes, I accused my family and people who would never dream of selling any sort of information on me. I accused them, someone in that room, of selling a story.
We now know that, in fact, your phones were being hacked.
Yes, this was the fact that they had this piece of information was as a result of accessing my phone messages and those of people around me.
So how does it make you feel now, knowing that you were driven to make the accusations against your friends and family as a result of phone hacking?
Well, understandably, really angry, and I feel terrible that they would even consider accusing people of betraying me like that, especially people who I know would rather die than betray me. But it just seemed so intensely paranoid to assume that your house is bugged or you're being listened to somehow. It just seemed so extreme, especially considering that I changed my number so many times and it still happened, that I couldn't think of an alternative. But, it's really upsetting for them and for myself that I accused them.